Okay, in the first assignment, you're going to start with this. It says, write a sequence of 3 consecutive counting numbers starting with 4. Find that. 3 consecutive counting numbers starting with 4. Counting numbers are like easy. It's like kindergarten level. It's 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now another thing, notice up here, to get from one counting number to the next, you're going up 1 every single time. Write a sequence of 3 consecutive counting numbers starting with X, okay? So you start with X. Remember, you're up 1 every time, so the next one is X plus 1. And then you're up 1 again, X plus 1 plus 1. Okay, write a sequence of 3 consecutive odd numbers starting with 7. This time it's odd. So 7, and then odd would be 9 and 11. Now here you're going up 2 each time. So if you had to write 3 consecutive odd numbers starting with X, you go X, and then X plus 2, because up 2. And the next one is X plus 2 more. Okay, write a sequence of 3 consecutive even numbers starting with 4. So you got 4, even, 6, and 8. You're going up 2 every time. So you got X plus 2, because you're going up 2, and then X plus 2 plus 2. Now, have that over here. This first example, it says example, the sum of 2 consecutive counting in, cross out this 30, be on the side that says examples. Example, 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 not the side with the numbers. You're gonna change, I want to change that 35 to a 45 for, just don't worry about why, just I want that changed. So the sum of 2 consecutive counting integers is 45. Find the 2 integers. Now it says is 45, so it is means equals 45. Now as far as what you're going to write on the other side of the equation, you're going to make a little side notes. 2 consecutive counting integers. When you're counting, circle that word counting. Counting, when we did counting integers, okay, 4, 5, 6, you're going up 1. So up 1, from one to the next. So you go X, and then the second one is X plus 1. There's only 2 of them, okay? It says 2 counting. So X plus 1. Now, you're going to simplify this side. How many X's are there? There's 2 right there and right there. So it's 2X plus 1. Now solve the equation. Dot and circle. Got to minus the 1, and that's 44. Then I divide by 2, X equals 22. Now you go over here, you cross out the X's and replace them both with 22. So the first integer is 22, comma, and then 22 plus 1 is 23. To check your answer, you add them. 22 plus 23, and that's 45. Okay, the sum of 2 consecutive odd integers is 20. Find the 2 integers. So equals 20. Those big words in caps, circle them. There's 2 of them. The first one's always going to be just X, because I don't know that one. It's a good starting point. Now, there's another one. There's 2 of them. Now, when you're doing odds, okay, you're going up 2 every time. So instead of X and X plus 1, it's X and X plus 2. So now I add the X's. That's 2X plus 2. Then dot and circle. Minus 2, that's 18. Divide by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Okay? So I cross those out and put 9. So you got 9 for your first one, and then 9 plus 2 is 11. 9 plus 11 is 20, so I know I have the right answer. Okay, the sum of two consecutive even integers is negative 50. Find the two integers. So is means equals negative 50. There's two of them again. So x is going to be our first one. And then if you're talking consecutive even integers, remember even, 4, 6, 8, you're going up 2 as well. Okay? So x plus 2. So add the x's, you get 2x plus 2. Dot and circle, minus 2, minus 2. Now that's negative 50 minus 2, so that's negative 52. So 2 dot x equals negative 52. Then I divide both sides by 2. And x equals negative 26. So cross those out and put negative 26. So you got negative 26 for your first integer. The other answer is not negative 28. Negative 28 is to the left. So adding is going to the right. So you've got negative 25, negative 24. If you add those, that's negative 50. Okay, the sum of three of them this time, consecutive odd integers is 57. Find the three integers. So is means equals 57. This time there's three numbers, so the first number is x. Again, when you're doing odd and even, you're jumping 2 forward, okay? So it's x plus 2. And then my third one is x plus 2 plus 2. Now how many x's are there in the three expressions together? There's 3, so it'd be 3x. And then you need to add the three 2's together. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. So I minus 6. That's 57 minus 6 is 51. Then I divide by 3. That's 17. Okay, so cross out all the x's. You know x is 17. So you got 17. 17 plus 2 is 19. 17 plus 2 plus 2 is 21. Now, if you add 17 plus 19 plus 21, it's 57. So those are the right answers. So I go to the back side. Remember, 2 counting, I put x and x plus 1 because counting numbers, you're 1 forward to the next. Even and odd is x and x plus 2. If there's 3 of them, it's x plus 2 plus 2. By the way, down here I made a mistake. It says find the 3 integers. Okay?